Open for business, folks. Partnered with a Longfellow sick pilot. Come on down, come on down. I hope everybody's having a fine day. I'm having a pretty good day, considering. So we are here, and we are going to do some reads, and then we're also gonna make a snack. I know everybody likes snacks. So these are some of the ingredients here. That's the stuff. Alright. You could use whatever kind of jelly you want, or jam, or preserve, or whatever. And then we got some quick oats, organic quick oats. And then, I know I shouldn't be eating dairy. I know it. But we are getting close to the holiday of the Irish folks, right? But you could totally use like a nut butter or coconut oil. You could use any kind of fat you like. So give me just a minute to get our chat queued up, cause it's time to get down to business. What? I'm not showing up over here. Oh, here we are. Here we go. Yeah. Clocking in that YouTube time. All right, so you know what? Why not? Let's sing our bowl over our little snack here. Why not? I feel like those are going to be pertinent. So anyhow, let's get into this little project. First of all, let's put the kettle on. Put that on. I will be the weeping willow whenever you are near. I'm gonna say, like, you know what? Let me back this up here. We want to put the liquid stuff on the bottom. You could try it the other way. I don't know. This is the way I like it. So here we go. We're going to put in a tablespoon jelly. And this is already pretty sweet, so we don't need a whole ton of this product. And, you know, again, whatever kind of, if you got a maple tree, then a shed I could stay in, I will come work on your maple trees. How about that? All right. So we got our goods there, right? Then the amount of fat you want to add in here is up to your discretion, depending on what your fuel program is. But you know, this stuff's really good, so we're just gonna do that. Maybe ended up as a little less than a teaspoon. And this is my dessert for later, to be honest. Okay, and then we're gonna add 1, 2, 3. That's about 5 tablespoons of those nom noms. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and the water. I don't know if water counts as an ingredient. Maybe it is someplace. Some places. So those 5 ingredients tops, right? Nice. Check that out. But yeah, man, just mixing some peanut butter in it too is a killer, but super high calories, so keep that in mind. But it's a good survivalist snack. So I have all that the jelly and the maple syrup and the butters on the spoon there. So when I pour in the water, I'm going to pour it over the butter so it starts to dissolve. And then I'll give that a stir, just so the water's just a little bit over the top of the oats. And then we just let it sit. And then when we want to eat it later, you could nuke it, or you could just add a little bit more hot water. So there you go, Bob's your uncle. I don't know why we say that. Somebody in the comments let me know why do we say Bob's your uncle. Hello. Hello, Crystal. I'm doing. How about you? And who else do we got here? Really mean? I don't know who you are, but you really are. I hope you're having a good day. Let us know in the comments. I'm going to pull some reeds after we finish making our Cosmic Cafe snack. And then I'm going to pull here from the psychic raffle jar. And we're going to do some reads for some folks. And then also the elements are in there. So we might do an elemental collective. But let's finish up our snack. Okay, we're definitely going to do crystal cards. Let me see who else wants to come out to play today. Definitely Lakshmi. We put her out. Okay. Keys of Power wants to be heard. So maybe we'll pull from that. What else do we got going on here? Mudras. Duh. I don't know why that's just not out already. Who else? Anybody else want to come out and play? Oh. My little money satchel wants to come out and play, apparently. Oh. More bells. More chimes. Okay. More cowbell. And you know what? This is a it's a mystery. It's a mystery. So we'll let the mystery come out and play as well. So we already did our big singing bowl in for the overall reading. And then we're gonna use this very nice Buddha bowl with some salt. And this is an old bracelet chime with some citrine and some brass. And if you hit it just the right way, and you also have to have the salt right in the right spot too. Alright, and it looks like our hot water is almost ready. You want to play with me? Oh, well, I don't even know your name, so I'll have to ask Mommy. That sounded terrible. That's crazy. So, when I'm over here pulling cards or making something, I'm not seeing the chat, so y'all have to let me catch up. Hang out. I'm gonna bust out the list and we can pop some people on it. If anybody would like any pulls, go ahead and put your favorite stone or crystal in the comments. Go ahead and put your favorite stone or crystal in the comments, and then we'll get you on the list. And let your friends know if they come in that if they write their favorite stone, then I'll do some pulls for them. So you see I just covered right just the top of it with the water, right over the butter so that melts up, and now I'm just going to give her a stir. So much healthier, just same amount of time than getting those stupid little packets. You could put dried fruits, freeze-dried fruits and stuff in it too. But sometimes it's just nice to keep things simple, right? Alright, there's my little schnicky snack for later. My favorite crystal is Baja Blast Ice Tower. What does that mean? Huh. And that's on. Hey, is it okay for your? Hey, is it okay for support your stream? Storage full. What's going on here? I don't know. I guess so. Um, so Kim. Oh, no worries. Kim, you want me to put you on the list? Is that your name? I'll put you on the list if you want. Alright, let me go ahead and put this away. Yay. Is that gonna work? That should work. There. Got my. I call it porridge. I know I sound like an old person, but whatever. I don't know what else to tell you. What it. I like using old people words too, so it's all gravy, baby. Let's have a little sniff of peppermint. Nom nom. Yeah, a lot with essential oils, you don't even need to put them on. You can just sniff them. That works just fine. You know, a lot of people are hypersensitive to smell too, so you want to keep that in mind. Yeah, actually, a lot of that smelly stuff can cause permanent brain damage. If you've never seen the film Stink, you should pay the $2 for it. It's worth it. I promise. Oh yeah, Miss Texas is going on the list. There she is. She's right at the top there, Miss Texas. Oh, and I discovered I don't even have to pay attention to timestamps because I think it's AI, and I'm sorry for using AI to my artists and environmental friends. I know that we're not really supposed to use it, but it automatically does it. So I don't know. And also I want to be nice to AI because it's scary. Scary in a good way. I don't know. I don't know. So there's Miss Texas on the list. I subbed. Okay, cool. And do you want me to call you Kim? And thank you for subbing. And I'm gonna put you on the list. Let's go. You know what I've said too much in this live already is let's go ahead. And when I go back and watch lives, I'm like, why do I keep reverting the same phrase? And the thing I still haven't dealt with yet. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Anyways, moving on. Let's give her a whirl. Give her a whirl. And our lucky winners of the day. We're gonna pull 1, 2, 3, and that's what my hand pulled. Good job, hand. Thank you. I love you. Thank you, buddy. Debbie Bennett. Okay. Bennett. Okay. The night. Oh, whoa. Livy. Okay, so the Olivia that I pulled for yesterday is actually this Livy. That was another Olivia. And actually, no, I think I put Livy in here twice because she had a birthday one. So she did get a second one. So anyways, that's gonna go back into the box. Okay, let's pull another one then. Isn't that fun? Ah! Bingo. Is that what you would prefer? What would your angel spirits and guides call you? Alley Cat! Woo! Y'all, this is so fun. That's funny that I'm talking like that. This chick's fire. I'll put her link in the description. She's down in Nashville and she's an amazing musician and performer. So I'm hyped to do this reading. I'm hyped. Yeah, man. Oh. And then Sensei Kyla Heck yeah, man. Let's go. All right, so we've got some people to read. Gonna take a look at the comments, see who we're looking to pull. Do 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 do. All right, Kim, calling you Kim, and you're going on the list. Kim, Kyla, Debbie. Oh, Debbie's already on there. Good job. Alley Cat. Put link. All right, notes. And then that's it. And then that's it. Why do I have I am Iron Man? Do we have like some heavy rockers in the house or what? Wait, if you put my name on it, does it cost money? No, it does. This is you subbed, and so when you sub and you're here and I'm doing these reads, you get a little complimentary action. Yeah. But then, if you'd like to donate or tip, you most certainly can. I do appreciate that. But I'm just happy that you're here now. So there's that. Moving forward in the future, you can purchase some reads or whatever. So if you are under 18, I would prefer that you ask for permission from your parents to have a read. However, I just don't know if that's the case. So anywho, some people are not into, mystical activities, if you will. All right, so we got a good list going here. Let me get it organized. Take a look at the chat. Oh yeah, you're 11. Yeah, I had a 9-year-old here yesterday. I was like, "Hey, bud, you need to go." Like, what's going on? But I guess y'all have like spring break or whatever. So I don't know why you guys are able to like get up in here because it says it's not for kids, and it's not that I can't be appropriate or censor myself, but I would prefer to not have to filter if I don't want to. So I will do my best to keep profanities to a minimum, which I guess I should probably do anyways. But sometimes when we talk in spirit can get a little inappropriate for some audiences. How's that? Hey Wendy, how's it going? Wendy, oh, and do I have somebody from Japan here? Or China? Or Korea? Because that's super cool. And I'm sorry that I predominantly speak English, although I think that learning Mandarin is probably a good idea. I can say some stuff. Oh, Korea. Okay. I can't see the calligraphy that well. Well, welcome. Hey, there's some amazing art, and there's so much great culture that comes from Korea. And I'm a dancer. I'm a B-girl, so I'm like, if anybody's gonna take me down, it's gonna be Korea. Although India's coming up quick, man. India's killing it. Oh, I was just saying about India, wasn't I, Wendy? Word. That's what's up. Okay, so I how would I pronounce your name? Our friend from Korea. Wendy, do you want to go on the list? If you do, please tell me in the comments what your favorite stone is, and I will put you on the list, and we will do some complimentary reads. I'm hoping that you subscribe because that's kind of the deal. Share with your friends. Italy's here? What? That's what's up. That's what's up. What time is it where you guys are at? But also, tell me what time it is. But if you want to get on the list, I need you to tell me what your favorite stone is, or crystal, or gem. Tell me what your favorite stone is. Wendy, woo woo. Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger is coming in loud and clear. I don't know what's happening, but I'm glad that I've been training if the Eye of the Tiger aura is coming for me. Ooh, I love ruby too, and I love alsos. I love a damn mud rock. All right, so we're gonna put spaghetti. I'll refer to you as spaghetti. Wendy and spaghetti are going on the list. It's my first time on your channel, and I really want to know how this works. I have loved you so. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So this is you can go back and watch the beginning of any of the other videos, but this is the Cosmic Love Cafe where we make delicious libations, snacks, and then we do some readings and figure out what's good with the universe, transmuting some pertinent information to us. All right, I hope that was helpful. In this case, since you're here in the beginning and you're subscribing, you're supporting me, you are getting a read on the house. So if you do like to read, you find it helpful, you would like to tip or donate, there's some links in the descriptions. But other than that, yeah, we're just here to have some fun and get some downloads of the good from the universe. Okay, so with that being said, Wendy and spaghetti are going on the list. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Okay. We got a list. Bop, 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 bop. We got a list. Okay. So speaking, let me wet my whistle here. Aw, thank you guys. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's evening. Awesome. That would be awesome to be in Italy right now. I'd be pounding some grub, taking a nap, and then getting up at dawn to go, I don't know, play in the dirt. I hear that farmers over there drink artichoke liquor for their breakfast. I love that. I tried a sip of it. Wow, it was bitter. It tasted very healthy for sure. For sure. All right, well, let's see who we're going to read first. I'm going to close my eyes and let my little fingy point to who's going to get read first. Nobody? Kim. Kim, you're getting read first, my dear. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do these chimes. Honey, put me on. Angel spirits and guides, please protect this reading for the good of all. Okay. Lakshmi right away. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. We had a somebody calling in. Well, Varaha Aman. Ah, whoa. Well, Kim, this is quite the card. You know what? I don't even really know about this deity. I know I have a few deities from India that I know about. There's a ton of them. So you're gonna have to uh, have a little compassion that I don't know every single one. But wow, she is really cool. So let's just talk about what intuitively we see and feel from the card itself. What images are speaking to you? Demon Slayer and Destroyer of Evil. Well, so she looks like she has a wild boar head, and you know what? Boars and piggies are super smart, which is part of the reason why I don't eat them. Because it's just weird for me, but I'm predominantly plant-based as well. And I did eat a lot of pork for a long time. But it's been, I don't know, over I don't know, I don't want to date myself, but if you can't date yourself, who can you date, right? Pari da Samsuri. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Well, there's some cool demons and some not so cool demons. If you'd like to get on the list, Peri da Samsuri 495. Tell me what your favorite stone is, and then also tell me a shortened nickname to put you on the list. Okay? And I'm sorry, I got a little off track there. I don't like to go look at the chat when I am doing a read. So 35, and I did that. But we're all in the learning process together, right? We are gathered here today. 28. Also, should we try my little light thing here? See how this thing works? Oh, that's a very unpleasant light. We'll see, Spaghetti. I rate on the list and then I let my little fingy point to who's the most important to be next. But here I am getting off track again. Ooh, I don't know if I really like that light, you guys. Okay. We got a prettier color here. Ooh, there we go. That's much better. Okay. We're looking for 35. 33. 35. Varahai Amun is worshipped via secret practices in temple in the darkest of night. What were we just talking? We were just talking about playing in the dirt at 4 a.m. I come to you strongly now to bless this earth and rid it of darkness from the current viral diseases. Pray to me tonight for the 7 nights in the darkness of night to experience my healing blessings. So you're going to want to do this prayer for 7 nights in a row. Ooh. And then there's a mantra here. You are worthy of abundance, and your soul and your mind does not believe this. Pray to Varaha to assist you, and soon after you will have more financial abundance. All right. Well, Kim, hopefully you don't need to worry about finances that much because you're 11, but different places in the world we take on responsibilities at different ages. So maybe this will be helpful for you. Jaya Varaha, Jaya Jaya Varaha, Jaya Jaya Varaha. Jaya Jaya Varaha. I don't know if I'm saying it right. My person from India. Who's my person from India? Is that Wendy? How's my Sanskrit? Who would you have next crazy energy? Your future is brighter and joyful in life. You will be yours in several months. All right, so everything's looking auspicious. Everything's looking good for you, sis. Let's go ahead and just get a quick crystal card that will be most pertinent for our friend here, Kim, if she's still here. Or he or they. I don't know. There's probably dudes named Kim, right? What is our most auspicious stone? Not the Baja Berry Blast. That you said your favorite stone was? That's wild, man. Alright. Let's see. What is our most healthful stone right now? So, my friend, you need to connect more in with spending more time in nature. And then you also need to connect in with what is your heart's purpose? What is your heart's purpose? What is your desire to bring into this world? So you need to figure out what a target is. And then you can move forward in your abundance, making some money or whatever, to get whatever it is that you want to get. But you have to not just do something to get money, because you're always going to be thirsty, you're always going to be hungry, you're never going to be satisfied. So really think about what it is that you want to gift to the world, and then work towards doing that. But also you might find that spending time out in nature will be helpful for you. Okay? So Kim, I hope that you found that helpful. Let me know in the comments. All right, let's see who's next. I'm going to take a look at the chat over here. Can you guys hear me now? Technical check. Technical check. Is my voice clear? All right, let's see who's getting read next. Kyla. Sensei Kyla. What we got for you? Oh, how dare I not sing the singing bowl in. But you're so spiritually protected that I'm not really worried about it. Alright, we're doing a reading for Sensei Kyla. And any folks in the chat, if you want to tell people what they need to do to get on the list for the read, I would appreciate it. So go ahead and write what your favorite stone, gem, rock, write down in the comments, please, what your favorite is, and we'll get you on the list. Alright, Sensei Kyla. We had to disconnect with our connection with God. Our intuition was off and not allowed to journey off course. but we're communicating with all of the galaxy. Our heart was not grounded. Jeez, what's going on, babes? Not outputting up to your output was just being attacked every time you tried to get out. And then something going on with your belly, and then not being able to give out pertinent information that is useful to all of the universe. But I think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that you were just really comfortable where you were at. And then just to kind of suspend yourself and, having a conducive living environment, like a house or apartment or whatever, you kind of sacrifice some things. So moving forward, presently, our eyes is on the prize. Okay, getting our connection back with moving our body. I love that. All the resources for the belly dance stuff and other styles as well are in the comments. I mean, not in the comments, but in the descriptions. Okay, our third eye's having some issues. I don't know what we need to do to clean that up, but yeah, I'm assuming you probably have some calcification. Probably gonna have to do some fasting. But yeah, doing some labradorite, different stones, but I think that your intuition's been a little off. Okay, but you were speaking these amazing words. You're, making sure people are getting out into nature and or encouraging it. Okay, our heart is hurting. What the heck? Okay, but we're outputting some beauty. So even though our heart's hurting, we're still outputting. Yikes. The emotional damage. Not nice. Yeah, you're gonna need to do some embodiment stuff to get your emotions right. I think that your emotions are directly affecting your intuition here. Bronzonite. Okay. But you're in a sturdy place, so you won't have to try and survive. You're gonna be able to thrive. These are all good things. Okay, and then moving forward, we're really gonna, lock in to getting, talking to the therapist, talking to the head, doing what you need to do to make sure your mental is where it needs to be at. All right. And then with that being said, as you spend less and less time inside and online, then your intuition is gonna start to come back online, relying on the web of the universe, right? By the way, I love you so much. I hope everything's Irie. I hope you're doing good. Okay, and then here we go, babe. You speaking some loving words coming on up in the future. It looks all messy, past, present, but everything's looking good here. So we're gonna heal that heart. Oof. And then you are gonna be outputted. Wow, you're gonna be outputted. That goes you. Ah, yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, you're gonna start teaching again, I bet. That's what's up. Your heart's gonna be in the right place. All right, I know that you're gonna think that it's not gonna bring any material tangibleness, but it's not about that. I know I say that. I know we need enough to survive in the world. But in this case, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's going to seem, like not profitable, but it's not about being profitable. It's about helping the community, right? And it's going to be a little bit of a slow going out into the manifestation of that, but don't worry about that. You worry about your practice, right? And then it's going to open up that floodgate for all of the information that you absolutely need for your emotions to be healed and for you to really be in that flow state. Okay. There's going to be some new environments that you're going to get into that are definitely not going to be as pleasant, but you're going to be going through some healing, and it is going to be helpful. So don't stress out about that. Yep, it's time to repair that intuition. Yep, letting that intuition be guided by self-love. And everything is going to be clear. All right, the power stone for you to work with are aquamarine, rose quartz. And this to me, this is a Dolomoronite, which I definitely didn't say right, but this one screams Tanzanite at me, and then this deck doesn't have a Tanzanite. So we're going to go with Tanzanite, which is cueing us to fix that third eye up. Rose quartz, aquamarine, and Tanzanite. Nice. I hope that this finds you well and that it was helpful. And we're going to go ahead and pull you a quick mudra that will be most helpful for you right now. Give her a quick shuffle. And any newcomers, please write your favorite stone in the comment and we'll get you on the list. Okay, they say, oh, all right, you have homework, babes. You have homework, babes. Let's get all the cards out that you need. We're going to go ahead and pull an herbal card. You got your crystals. What else do we need? That's really it. Oh yeah, this one. And I knew that was Cosmic Dancer. I know it was supposed to be a surprise. Sensei Kyla, what does our Lakshmi magic have to tell us for you today? Okay. Garuda. This is the cosmic creature that flew Lord Vishnu to the planet, if you will. Oh, I love it. You are the carrier of Vishnu. Oh, that's what it says right there. I that already. Yeah, spread your wings and fly, baby. Spread your wings and fly. The divine is riding on your back. You can do it. I believe in you. Offer. What was I just saying? You're offering yourself to have the divine ride on your back, babe. The divine. Not, something that is really, the divine ones. Rashi. Okay, so we're having some health stuff. So that means you're going to have to, take care of yourself a little bit better, eat some better foods and stuff, and then definitely get some Rashi and other mushrooms integrated into your diet. And if you don't like the way they taste, we'll crush them up and put them in gel caps. So, all right, interconnectedness. There's our mudra. There is our description on how to execute that. I'll hold that there for a few seconds so you can take a screenshot. Practicing outdoors. What did I say? Practice outdoors. It's interesting how the cards you can pull as many decks as you want, but generally the first cards are going to tell you everything that you need to know. But it is fun to look at all the different art and stuff. Ooh, so meditation. Time for meditation. Absorption. Yeah, absorption of nutrients that you need. Yep, diaphragmatic breathing. Digestion. Okay, there you go. Okay. And this is going to help calm you down. Oh, this is actually the fire element mudra and opportunity, apparently. Kalishvara. All right, so you know how to execute it. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sensei Kyla. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the chat and see if we're adding to the list. And then we're going to do some more polls. Gola, you have to write what your favorite stone is in the comments to be added to the list. South Africa. What's up, South Africa? What's poppin', man? Are you still here? If you're still here, give me a short on your name and your favorite stone and we can get you in for a raid. And then we got Anjali. So again, if you're new here, please subscribe and put in your favorite stone in the comments and we'll get you on the list. Okay, let's see who's next. Debbie Bennett. Debbie Bennett is next. Let's go ahead and... All right, Debbie Bennett. Overseer. A little flipped upside down with our living situations. Ooh, crown chakra in the past. Severed. So your connection in with the divine. Maybe you had somebody trying to play in between. Your connection is with the divine is with you and the divine. You don't need any people in between. And our inner guidance was just completely off. All right, but you speak words to people that are very helpful for them, right? I'm getting the feeling of, you need to make sure you fill your own cup before you go sprinkling it in other people's folks. But you really are very loved and your words are very kind and truthful. Yeah, and our hearts hurt. Emotionally, okay. Because your heart is in a good place. So emotionally you're in a good place because you know that you're good. And you are starting to output stuff into this material realm. So with that being said, everything else should clear it. Okay. And yeah, allow playfulness into your life. Not everything has to be so serious, Give yourself the luxury of 15 minutes on the pity pot. After that, you're just being selfish. Although you're not really, but you'll get on other people's pity pots. So don't do that. Go do magical things that make you feel good. And the better you feel, the better your situation is gonna get. Here we go. Presently, you made the jump to your connection to your higher self, to the divine. I love it. All right, intuition is still not as wise as it should be, but don't worry about that. That'll all work itself out. Oh. And so you're communicating kind of wanderlust type things. So maybe, yeah, this, you not being where you have roots right now, maybe you have convinced folks to travel, or you're traveling. Hmm. You're not outputting into the tangible reality, though, which is fine. You don't have to output all the time. But, this will affect your intuition, you know, if you're choosing not to do what your purpose is, then all right, because we're doing some healing work. So maybe we're just not outputting because we're doing some healing work. And this card to me is, hopefully you're doing some somatic movement, some at least yoga or dance or something, because this seems to be giving you some great healing time and progress. Okay, and then our place in the world is going to be magical. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, moving forward, our connection with our higher self, with the divine, is going to be challenged. Keep your serenity. Okay, and then, as I said, your intuition, your third eye, and this is, I know I was saying this, calcification of the pineal gland if you used a lot of fluoride, if you're drinking water, if you're just not eating as well as you should. Your intuition needs some healing, needs some work. Okay, but you are speaking the words and saying the good word that self-love is first and foremost when it comes to love, right? And you're preaching that, and I appreciate that. So you're an artist. Do your art. I know, easier said than done. Right, we get whirled up in worldly things. Are you not, is there somebody in your life that's like sucking all of your time? Because your output's being attacked in the future. So keep your eye peeled for time vampires, because you need to make sure that you focus on your art and you, right? So when we're speaking to these folks being like, love yourself, they're gonna be like, wow, you feel really good, let me love on you, and they start to, so just keep an eye peeled. Doing the art will heal your emotions. Yeah, you're gonna have a challenger, but don't worry, we have we have weapons for that. All right. Yeah, watch out for the love bombers. Healing that third eye. And yeah, it's saying protection. Moving forward in the future. Not everybody, even people that, have clean records and stuff. You think that they can't be awful, They're just smart. They haven't gotten caught, right? So just be weary. Protect your neck. But you'll be fine. Just be aware. Don't be complacent with your offerings to the world. Let's go to Lakshmi. King of Dharma. Sir Rama. Oh man. King of Dharma. Let God, okay? That's what I have to say. I know you're gonna be worried about three-legged dogs, but let God, okay? And let Sir Rama, King of Dharma. Let him do his job. You worry about making sure you're alright. Alright. Let's get a Muja and an herb card. Yeah, it's time to come on back down to earth. You're gonna get some nutrients. Yeah, serious grounding. All right, please do some serious grounding. Let's just take a look at that intuitively. Maybe you've been doing too much work with our micro rajas. That's a beautiful card. Herbal astrology. And then what do we got here? Awakens. Yeah, we did have some issues with your output, so this is going to help with your solar plexus or your Manipura chakra, City of Jewels. Yeah, so you're not feeling great. It's going to help with the memory stuff. Help connect in with empathy, and your own hidden gifts. And yeah, as I was saying, you're going to do some art. If you don't do art, then you'll be unfulfilled. So please go do that. This is the description on how to execute the mudra. Take a screenshot, and then this is I've tried to do this one before, and it's generosity. So share, be generous, but not to everyone, because not everybody deserves to be showered in gifts, unfortunately. So you need to take a look, because there's a parasite coming up in your mists. All right, we got one more for. Okay. Build a fairy house. There's magic everywhere. I know Miss Lisa that's an expert at building fairy houses. All right, let's sing your bowl out. Oh, and a cosmic dancer just yelled at me. My bad. Let's put you over here. Let's see what we got. Be static. The more you vibrate in being ecstatic, the more the universe wants to be ecstatic back. There is a specific embodiment with this card, and actually Swan or Sedona Swan Soulfire, who wrote this deck, her link for her goddess embodiments will almost always be in the description. But this is Cosmic Dancer. It's a beautiful card. Look at that. All right, my dear, let's sing your bowl out, and we will move on to our next participant. Beautiful. Let me get my little, that was Debbie Bennett. We're going to get her off there. Let's see what we got going on over here in the chat. Angeli, you did rose quartz. Lord Rama, that's right. Angeli, we're going to put you in here right now. Angeli. All right. Let's see who's next. Do I have to spin it around? Okay, I'm closing my eyes, I promise. Alley Cat. All right, Alley Cat, let's go. Alley Cats, angels, spirits, and guides, please protect this reading for the good of all. What do we got going on? Oh, we got going on here? I should come down there. I should come down there. You think that anybody will give me money if I tap dance on the corner in Nashville? Probably. I don't know if it's the kind of money I want, but... Alright, let's get our overseer. Alright, baby. Overseer, doing what you love, you know that. Yeah, and I read for people I know, but I also don't want people to think that I'm just making stuff up. I gotta get over that. Alright, so in the past, our connection with the goddess has not been great. Our connection with our higher self, connection with the divine. I don't know why. Because we were doing work with our intuition. We're healing her up. And your intuition is a healer. Which obviously that's what you're a musician. You're a performer. Every time you perform, you heal. You know, just on a larger scale. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. What's going on with the communication here? Maybe a tinge of inauthenticness? I don't know. Okay. But our heart is in the right place. So that's what's up. It's fortified and it's protected. Output. Also your manifestations into the world are fortified and protected. So good for you. Okay, but emotionally, what's up? What's going on? And this is the past, so. But yeah, we were like your cosmic umbilical cord was had a little clamp on it. Yeah, but I had to do some more emotional healing. Oh, okay. Because your place in the world was not serenity. So all of that makes sense. All right, moving on. So currently, we need to do some healing with the higher self. Okay. But our intuition is guiding us towards what we need to do for our self-care and our self-love. Yay. Okay. You're going to be singing and dancing and making art. Making art. I'm really getting, you know, communicating some, but I mean, singing and dancing and performing, that's art too, but not if you're just, you know, doing the same repertoire. It's looking like we're going to be doing, you know, you're going to be getting more refined as an artist and, you know, in all of the arenas. Yeah, and then, so your heart right now feels like it doesn't have any, like, tangibility. But it most certainly does. I have a feeling that this, you know, this stuff in your head that you need to heal has something to do with your heart feeling the way it does. Okay, but you, my friend, you are going to output the most brilliant stuff ever. So don't you worry, you're going to get that head cleaned up, you're going to get your heart right, and you're going to be outputting, and you are outputting some really, really beautiful things into the world. So good on you. Even though your head and your heart's hurting, you're still outputting things into tangible reality that are healing for people. Yeah, and as I said, we need to work on that emotional healing. Spending some more time in the ocean, perhaps, would be helpful. Yeah, and you're gonna be doing some traveling. Yep, do. And it's gonna be good traveling too. It's not gonna be a gutter punk trying to survive the night. It'll be comfortable. Although gutter punk trying to survive the night is a lot of good material for music, okay? Some of the best musicians I've ever, the best people ever. Just gutter punks, bro. Alright. Alright, so moving forward, you're gonna get that head straight, and you're not gonna just shine bright like a diamond. You're gonna be a aura diamond. Okay, but our intuition, don't listen to somebody that just keeps love bombing you. No. Be careful with the unkind words. You might choose to use like visual art therapy rather than singing about this POS just because nobody wants to hear it. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You gotta let me know what's popping. uh, yeah, you're gonna be taking a little break. And your heart's gonna have you're gonna have a little bit of a block. But it's gonna be pertinent for you to take some hermit time. All right, so outputting. Yep, it's gonna be time to not output quite as much. We're really gonna have to apply some wisdom to your emotional healing. And unfortunately, what wisdom is knowledge that has then become action, right? Yeah, you're gonna take a break, and you're also gonna be given more creative fuel. Okay? You're gonna have to stay grounded, get grounded, stay grounded. You're gonna do some movement, some embodiment stuff. This is the somatic healing card. Okay. And then you'll be reigniting, the magic within your own self. You don't need any outside circumstances. So I hope that this finds you well and that this was helpful. And you can always reach me through here. I might be closer than you think, and I might be farther than you think. Ain't no telling where this American gypsy might go. One of the best pertinent stone. So yep, healing that heart and love. But you're gonna be healing that heart through your own self-love. But also people are gonna love you. You'll get the pick of the litter, but don't worry about that right now. That's not important. That's not here nor there. Alright, embodiment card. Lakshmi card. Herbal card. And then a mudra. Destruction, yeah. This is a good one to help you not be destructive and or destroy what needs to be destroyed. Trisdula mudra. Important to remember that destruction has positive and negative effects. Sometimes you gotta destroy stuff. Symbolizes destruction of anything that inhibits the flourishing of your basic goodness and original nature. Yeah, this will be a really good one for you to practice. So go ahead and make sure you get a screenshot. And any and all of these mudras can be helpful for different folks if you are drawn to it. Give it a shot. And our herb. Yeah, time to get grounded. This came in upside down, so groundation needs to happen. Saraswati, yep. You're going back to class. You're going back to class. You might even be teaching class, and sometimes teaching class is going back to class too. And I love that this card got pulled because I was like, oh man, I hope Saraswati gets called Goddess of Wisdom and Healing. The teacher, the ultimate teacher. Nice. Embodiment. Be ecstatic about it. I know it's change and we don't like change, but it's gonna be all gravy, baby. I love that we got be ecstatic and what a beautiful, beautiful card. All right, baby. I love you and I can't wait to see you. And I hope everything is as well can be. And it's all gravy, you know. Be ecstatic, be optimistic, less attitude, more gratitude. Only 15 minutes on the pity pot today, but also allow yourself that 15 minutes because that 15 minutes can be super healing. Okay, but let's sing you out. Alley Cat. All right, let me take a peek at the chat and see what's happening. Goddess of Wisdom, yes. All right. Wendy, are you still here? Because you've been here forever, and I want to do your read if you're still here because you've been hanging out, and I appreciate that. Let me know in the comments. Wendy, if you're still here, let me know. And Spaghetti. Spaghetti, did you go to sleep? I would have. That was a lot of... But if we have folks that disappear and aren't here for the reads, I will put them in a list for the next time. So you can, you know, and then even when you're not here, I might read you, and then you can see in the description where your timestamp is. All right? I guess. I don't know. I only see 2 people watching, so. Let's see. Should we go ahead and just pull Wendy and she can go back and watch it? That's a yes. Wendy. You get a whole singing bowl. Oop, jeez, that was abrasive. Wendy, we're gonna pull some cards for you. Ooh, ooh. Do you think that there's some people that use automatic card shufflers? I want to be like able to shuffle these cards like some of those master poker shufflers do all kinds of crazy. I don't want to go magic tricks. I don't want to be like. I almost got whirled into the musician world. Magician, like illusionists, not Not that there's anything wrong with it, but... Alright, I need to wet my whistle real quick. Windy. Overseer. You been having some... Are you sad girl? Your connection with the divine is healthy, or has been in the past anyways. Your intuition is guided by ancient wisdom. All right. You're not speaking, you have not spoken clearly in the past. For whatever reason. Your heart is beautiful and healing and, you know, thirsts for knowledge and adventure. Not being able to travel as much as you would like. Again, you not traveling is causing stagnicity in your emotions. Yeah, very sad. Babes, I want to give you a hug. It's gonna be alright. But I'm saying some traveling, I think, would really help brighten up your world. You know, some exposure to different people, places, and things. Spending some more time outside. The divine really speaks through nature, so taking that nature time is really important. That's to connect with our higher self and the divine. Okay. Your intuition is guided by lovely, emotional. Oh my goodness, your intuition is. You're guided by your emotions, which can be a good thing and be a bad thing, but in this instance, I think it's a really good thing. I think that you're just a lovey, and anybody that doesn't love you back is stupid. And our heart is hurting and needs some organization. So, you know, figuring out what it is that your destiny is, what your purpose is. Don't worry about linking up with others. You link up with yourself and the rest will follow, I promise. And then, yeah, not outputting into this tangible reality because of distraction. You are divine, nature is divine. And then when you commune yourself with nature and your divineness, then your divine counterpart will then materialize. Okay, so you are going to be outputting some very pertinent knowledge and love into this world. Wow. If I didn't know better, I'd say you're an intergalactic being. I don't know why I had to use trailer park for that. I don't know why I had to use trailer park for that, Wendy, but... yeah, your living situation is not conducive to your... yeah. It acts like it's something and it acts like it's fancy and it's not. And whether that's like it being in an energetic or spiritual sense or in a materialistic manner, it's a no. Time to mosey on into some more proper accommodations that's going to allow you to do the amazing output that you do. All right, and then with that being said, moving forward, you're going to be spreading a lot of pertinent knowledge. You're going to be conduit and channel of the cosmos. However, with that being said, lack of groundation is going to make it hard for your intuition to really be super precise. But maybe your intuition doesn't have to be super precise, you know? less is more. Okay? Moving forward, in a lot of instances, it's better to observe, gain the knowledge, execute the wisdom, than it is to interject what your opinion may or may not be. Because it doesn't matter what your opinion may or may not be, because whoever you're relaying it to is not going to actually understand what it is. So, also, with that being said, if you don't have something nice to say, it might be better not to say anything at all. Moving forward, Wendy. Okay? And this is going to help protect your heart, which is what we need. Because you had some heartache, and it now is going to be a fortified, beautiful chamber at your disposal, without having anybody impose anything on you that shouldn't be imposed. Okay, and then there is going to be some sadness behind this, and you're going to have some emotional turmoil. But this is an opportunity for healing and learning so that you can evolve further. And you will be in a place that you are able to do that in a more loving and more conducive environment. Overseer. Maybe even marriage. But take your time. Okay? Do your art. Whatever that might be. And even if it's, science and math can be art too. You don't have to be some freaking Basquiat or whatever you're into. The arts are the arts. So, let yourself excel in what it is your purpose was here to do. Okay, and then really digging in to our family line. And even though you might be like, blah, 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 that's not, blah. No, the DNA that is within your body is very pertinent in your culmination of who it is you are today. So digging in and allowing your own culture to speak through you is going to be purposeful and healing. So don't homogenize into normality. Go back and really study about some of your ancestors, because you have this amazing pertinent knowledge that we all need moving forward. All right, Wendy, I hope that this finds you well and that was helpful. We're going to pull just a couple other cards for you. Freeze it, but upside down. Let it flow. Let her rip. Okay, this is the same one as before, but it came in right side up. So you will be revealing. You will be revealing things, and some people might not like that. That's not your problem. You do the best that you can do, and if that's not good enough, well, guess what? Then that's their problem. You're gonna soar. But, really getting grounded and working with the earth so that you have some place to land back down to. And also integrating some mushrooms and fungus into your diet might be helpful. Meditation. So meditation is always helpful with grounding, absorption, contemplation. I need to eat, so my brain's starting to. Yeah, so you're having some health stuff, Wendy. So take care of yourself first. You can't take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. Okay? Daily meditation. That's part of the process. Let's see what Lakshmi. Sri Vishnu. Maintenance of the universe, what was I saying? Taking care of yourself. Right? I love your energy. Really lovely. Thank you so much, Wendy. I hope that find this helpful and it finds you well. And let's sing your bowl out, Wendy. All right, let's see what we got going over here in the chat. Anybody still here? I don't think anybody's still here. Huh? Oh, we got 3 people here. So, Angeli, since you're here, I can do your read for you. That was Wendy. Angeli, are you ready for your read? Okay, we're gonna ask, and then anybody else here? Spaghetti and Miss Texas, I think, are gonna end up going on tomorrow's list unless they materialize. Okay. Angeli. Fierceness. Wow. Don't chase it or it gonna run. Let's get some clarification. Yeah, but calmness. You gotta calm down. Let's get into these crystals real quick. You don't want to chase love or you're gonna run. I usually say about money, but money and love have have an interesting relationship as well. So Malachite is our overseer, which is quick. It is a quick, powerful cleansing of the Anahata. Did I say that correctly? The heart chakra in Sanskrit. Holy mackerel, it's getting chilly in here. Oh, I think we're gonna get some rain. Oh, geez, okay. This is going to be your other overseer. So, yeah. All right, in the past, you have had trouble connecting in with your own personal plug-in to your higher self and the divine. There's no in between. You can plug in anytime you want. Your intuition you are a lover, okay? Angeli, your intuition is guided by your heart and you are a lover, and I love that for you. You're like electrifying. No wonder the card's like, calm down. Shh. What was I saying? Be quiet. You don't get real love by, using manipulation. So keep that in mind. But that's a lesson that we all go through. So don't worry about it. Your heart is in the right place, however. You output playfulness. Holy mackerel, people love to be around you. People that are fun, anyways. Emotionally, you're a little sad pants right now because you want to connect in with a counterpart. You know that you deserve to have a counterpart, but you don't feel like it's manifesting itself, as fast as you'd like it to. Okay, and then in the past, and you haven't been in like a living situation that like allows how fun you are. Okay, maybe even not even that, like even worse than that. Moving on. Yeah, right now, uh, you're having a tough time connecting in with the higher source or your higher self, your soul that is one with the soul of the universe is having a little bit of a bumpy ride. And we're gonna find out why. Because your intuition is not being guided by love at this time. You are speaking what it is your truth is now, so that's good. So maybe some of this was lessons from us speaking some, you know, mistruths at some point. You're not outputting material possessions into the world. And yeah, you're not outputting. You're not manifesting what your heart's desire is. Sometimes you don't need to. Sometimes you just need to take a break. Sometimes we all need a little sit down and shut the up. I know I do. All right, but you're doing the emotional work to protect yourself. You are emotionally protected. So these are good things. And then you need to spend more time out in nature. Your home is your home. You are the home, just you. You make the home. You are the hearth. Don't play pick me to secure, just mundane comfort. You can do better than that. So connecting in with your, with other females will also help you connect in with your higher self. So don't separate yourself from your feminine counterparts, from friends and such. Just because somebody, professes love and wants to nest up with you, don't cut off your divine ties with your sisters, right? And yep, your intuition is gonna get all cleared up. It's gonna cut like a hot knife through butter. And you are going to be speaking lovely words to folks that are going to allow themselves the permission to be healed. You're not going to output this ancient knowledge into the world the way you think you are. And again, sometimes just being present is better than outputting something that might not be helpful. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? Yeah, and you have some healing work to do with the feminine uh, period. I don't know what's happening with that, Angeli, but we do have to reconnect with our goddess nature. That's going to do a lot of healing for us. Okay. And that insecurity with like where you were going to be at, I wouldn't really worry about it for much longer. And you are going to do some amazing emotional healing and also be able to assist others in that, very likely through the modality of arts. And yeah, as I said, your place in the world, you're going to be in this, I don't know what you're up to, Angeli, but you are going to be in a place that is just otherworldly, in a beneficial way. You'll really be able to shine your star. Yep, and then working on the intuition, clearing it up, maybe making it, spending some time near the ocean, water, drinking water, energy records itself in water. Maybe you have a heavy water sign. Yep, and labradorite. That's going to help with that third eye stuff, and regular eye stuff too. So excellent. That's beautiful. I'm going to take a look at the chat because I think that you might be the only one here that I'm reading for. I hope that you found that helpful. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad that there was some accuracy there. So fiercelessness, here's your mudra. Let's get you a Lakshmi. Mother goddess of women. Yes, you remember? And it came in upside down. Remember how I was saying that we need to do some healing with our, our relationship with the females in our lives, right? So, and then this one also came in upside down. And if it wasn't upside down, it would say, I don't have to know everything all of the time. But I think that you do know a lot. And maybe some folks should be listening to you. I'm just putting it out there because that's the way it came out. So let's check out our embodiment. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Look at this. You're going to be dancing. You're going to be dancing on wherever we are out in the cosmos, having a blast. Okay, don't be afraid to make mistakes because these mistakes sometimes, that's where the good stuff happens. So just open yourself up to being a little bit more playful, forgive, but don't forget. And yeah, and Poppy, dream. Where's your heart? What was your destiny? Reconnect with yourself, your small self, before it was dampened down by the world and its expectations. What did that amazing star creature want to bring here? Allow yourself to dream. And we're here in a whole galaxy. It's phenomenal. Right? Less attitude, more gratitude. All right, let's do a singing bowl out for you, Angeli. And then Miss Texas and Spaghetti will put you on the list for tomorrow. All right, all right. Oh, you're very welcome. Oh, good, Wendy, you got it. Oh, thank you. You know, I would like to say hearing about my accuracy gets old, but it really doesn't. Maybe one day. But actually, there have been times I'm like, oh man, I really don't want to be right about this. I remember back in the day, I was like, I'm the best, and I told you so. And now I'm like, oh no, I don't want to tell you so. You should have. Well, thank you everyone for joining in today. I hope that I see you another time. And yeah, all we have is the here and now. So let's take advantage of this beautiful time that we have in our earthly bodies. And I love you. And Jai Bhagwan and Lakshmi. I respect the dark and the light within you, and I am another you. Adios.